Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex with NBC 11 Live, Team 1-1. Of course, born to compete, man. Number one source for youth sports and the number one source for high school sports now when it comes to TV. Look, I got the guy, Junior Baker, and we're about to kind of ruffle some feathers just a little bit, man. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Not too much.
So we're talking about trainers today. Oh, my goodness.
Personal trainers.
Personal trainers, position-specific trainers, speed and agility trainers. Everybody, if you're listening right now, turn us up. Make sure you hear what we're trying to say to you. Because this is important. Because this will affect your spring and your summer and going into next season. Obviously, if we're talking about football, hey, this can deal with any sport. So, Junior, you've been around a lot of trainers.
Yes, I have.
Just as I've been fortunate to be around a lot myself.
Yep.
What is important that a trainer, I guess, must have for you to, because you have a son.
Yeah.
For you to spend your money and invest in your son.
Well, since we're talking about trainers here, I thought I'd dress the part.
Okay.
My Nike swoosh hoodie on,
you ready to go?
And all this stuff.
Yeah.
My jogging pants are ready to go. But trainers, you got to do your research. You got to dig deep.
Yeah.
You got to type in, you got to Google the guy's name.
Yes.
But we got female trainers too, so you have to Google that person's name.
Yes.
See if they've really been into the sport that they're training.
Okay.
Let's see if they really know how to coach football.
Yeah.
Let's see if they've been invited to the professional sports, the combines, the whatever they have out there for whatever particular sport.
Yes.
You know, you gotta go through that. You gotta know if they're kid friendly. You gotta do your background checks.
Yes.
You can't just have your kid with anybody out there. That's very important also. But like you said,
Go ahead.
You said position specific, right?
Yes.
Yes. They have to be able to know how to coach that position because you are investing your money into this trainer for your child to hopefully take them to the next level at that position.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, a good friend of mine, Route King.
Okay.
He's known as Route King, but, you know, we call him
Hilton. Yeah.
Hilton Alexander.
Yeah.
He is a certified trainer to me. You know, he played in college.
Yeah.
He does speed training. He was clocked at the combine at like a 4.34, 4.35.
He did well. He did
real well.
I'm still trying to catch Hilton numbers, man. Hilton, I can't go back in college now, but I'm gonna catch your numbers. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like I said, for example, that's a guy that you can trust.
Yes.
You know, another friend of mine, Kevin Pope.
Yes, he's good.
He's a high school defensive coordinator down at Hateville Charter. They just won the state championship. Shout out to Hateville. But he has numbers. And when I say numbers, look at the numbers of guys he has put on the collegiate level.
Yes.
That came from his program, from under his coaching, his tutelage.
Yes.
You got to look at stuff like that too. Yeah. I can name a slew of guys right now that are playing Division I football that came from under Coach Pope. Yeah. So like I said, man, if you really want to invest that money and that time into this trainer, do your research on him. Yeah. Definitely check him out and go from there.
No, I'm with you, man. And you know what? I'll go to kind of there's a trainer named Ron Ville, very good quarterback coach. Yeah. He had Trevor Lawrence, he had Justin Fields, and he had a couple other guys that are really, really good. So here's what Ron would always tell me. He said, don't look at what you would consider my A-list guys to judge me. Look at my guys that maybe not on everybody's radar. And look how they're developing. Look
under-recruited guys.
Exactly. Let's say the under-recruited guys. Right. Look at if you see from a technique standpoint, they've been coached up. You know, you'll be able to see. You'll be able to see because you get a lot of trainers. They'll put the main guy forward. Hey, I did this guy. I did that guy. And here's the reality of it, guys. Some of these guys, you know, like we had Joe Wyndon on earlier, are just genetically made different, man. I mean, my goodness, I can go coach them and, you know, we're going to have something special happen with those kids. But the reality of it is look at the kids that are under-recruited. Right. Look at the kids that aren't being talked about and say, who are those kids in the program? Take a look at that. Secondly, when we say do your research, we always say, hey, did the guy play football or whatever it might be? But yes, that's something you can look at. And also look how long they've been around the sport. You know, look who they've learned from. If they haven't played football, that's fine. But who have they learned from? And then how long have they been at it? And what can they teach you? Because at the end of the day, you're looking at two things, right? You're looking to get prepared for Friday nights for these guys. Correct. You know, they play on Friday nights. For the middle schoolers, obviously Saturdays, Thursdays, or Tuesdays, whatever it might be. And then also, you're looking to do well at these camps when they go to them.
Correct.
You know, and that's very, very important because in the world that we live in today, a lot of riders will be at the camps. That's what it is. If you go to a college camp, they will be judging you and looking at you. The coaches will be, because like you said, it's an interview.
Yeah,
it's an interview. They will be trying to see what you can do. So those are some things you can look at. And again, when a trainer puts his best best guy out there. He's going to say that. He's going to tout that. He's going to do whatever he can do.
Mm-hmm.
But again, look at the other players that he has and how has he been developing them from a technique standpoint. Do you still do the same recruiting trips for those kids?
Same,
you know, because you'll get some trainers now. They'll put the best guy out there, but the other guys are going to keep to the side.
But those best
Keep
guys
quiet.
out there, put it like this, those best guys that they do put out there, some may not even need that training. They're just, like you said, genetically
different.
above everybody else.
Well, I'm going to use that term now, aliens.
Aliens.
That's what we're going to call them.
There you go.
Go
We call them freaks, you know?
But another thing that's important is, do they vibe with the coach? Your high school coach that you play for, and I'm sorry if I use a slang term right there, but do they, you know, and I don't want to say get along, but can they work step in step with your high school coach? That's important. Tell me why, Junior.
I've seen an issue where this became an issue. An example where it became an issue. Where one training program, they were doing their own thing. A lot of top guys come out of this program.
Absolutely.
But the coaches around in the area were having a big problem with what was going on over here in this training facility. Because it was kind of a disconnection or dysfunction with how they were training their guys at specific positions within their defense for the season. So, you know, it kind of goes back to the whole the trainer being informative. Go out, talk to that coach. You know, you can reach out to the parents, reach out to the coach, talk to them and see, can y'all get on the same accord? You know, get on the same playing field with that.
Because you know, you look here. Usually 9 times out of 10, coaches, they understand kind of what's going on. Nobody complains about getting extra work. You know, as long as it doesn't interfere with as long as it doesn't interfere with what we got going on. So they're going to be really cool about it. And here's the thing, if you can work step by step with the high school coach to line up your training, everything that you got going on, you're going to be successful. You have a chance.
It's the ultimate goal.
And I hate to bring this up. We're talking about Ron, right? And we talked about with Justin Fields. He never changed anything Justin did. He said, this is what you do. I will coach you on what you do. Because at the end of the day, you want to have success on Friday night. And that is so important. And here's the reality of it. Your trainer, as good as he can be, he's not coaching you on Friday night.
He's not.
He said, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. You know, he's not coaching you on Friday night.
He may be there to watch you. And, to cheer you on or whatnot. A good friend of mine, Tony Ballard. He's at every single Marietta game. Because he trains Harrison Bailey during the offseason. So
I think that's what it is, man. So, you know, when it comes to pricing or whatever it is, again, the trainer's going to charge whatever they feel they're worth. That's fine. It is what it is. But we'll always say to the parents, just make sure you do your research. Make sure you put yourself in a good position, because at the end of the day, you're going to spend the money, and either you're going to be happy or you're going to be very, very pissed off. And that is not how you want to feel at the end of the day. So make sure you do your research on the person, find out how long they've been in the business, find out if they played, all that's good. But at the end of the day, also make sure that, you know, obviously have a good temperament, and do they connect with your kid? And can they get your kid better? Exactly. Can they get your kid better? So you can ask the questions, hey, you know, how does this help my kid going to this camp? Or, you know, what does this help my kid during the season? How is it going to help them get better? There'll be things that they can answer. They should be able to answer. And there'll be ways that you can step forward and get your kid better in whatever position it is. So anything else you want to add in, man?
Got to be informative.
Got to be informative.
Training, you got to be informative. You got to be able to teach that kid something and that parent something that is investing that money.
There you go.
There you go.
So, hey, guys, that's what we're talking about, trainers, man. Next week, we are about to talk about the GHSA.
Transfer rule, right?
Hopefully, we'll still have a show.
It's going to be fun, though.
It's going to be interesting.
Very fun.
All right, guys. Hey, man, take care, man. Every Friday nights, man. Make sure you check us out, man. Team 1-1, the best when it comes to high school sports coverage. Take care, guys.